Thanks, Susie. Georgia Nicols, the author of You and Your Future, here, welcoming in 2014. And because it is the beginning of a new year, we are going to have you on 3 times this morning, looking at different signs, but giving you a little bit more time to explain more about what's coming up this year. Thanks for being here. Everyone. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you, and Happy New Year to everyone. So we're talking about the first 4 signs: Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer. Okay.
Perfect.
For Aries, basically, Aries, they're at a time where they have just come out of some difficulty with partnerships and relationships. Because of that, some Aries have been sprung free, and they're very much relying on their own, right? So I have been using the term boot camp, that they're in boot camp. It's tough because they don't easily get the help from others, right? And they might think, oh my God, my life is getting tough, I'm going downhill. Quite the opposite. Aries is actually pushing up, and in a maybe 3-4 years, they're coming to a career peak. So this is just a time of preparation in that respect. They need to be patient with others this year, definitely. And the good thing that they can look forward to is everything to do with their home, their family. It's all cozy, thumb-sucking, really nice people. Family members are generous to each other. It's all very, they might even feel richer at home. They might buy new digs. They might even move to something new or buy new things, but they feel richer and supportive there. And this is a good year for real estate for Aries. Any kind of real estate transactions. Taurus. Tauruses are suffering from, that sounds like a bad ad for a pharmaceutical. They have stress with relationships. So serious relationships, business partnerships, marriages and whatnot can be stressful, and for some, this will be the end. Like, this is it. In a 30-year cycle, this is like, it'll be the edit point. But for others, it just means they just have to readjust. They just have to look at each other in a more realistic way and see how they fit and whatnot, and they will come through this. So it is a learning curve in that respect. Tauruses are working hard in 2014, definitely. And Taurus is one of the things that's going to carry them through is they feel optimistic. They feel positive. They're putting a positive spin on things. And as I always say, if you're positive here, then you're positive here, and then what you do is positive, right? Just all. And Gemini. Well, the biggest thing is right now, Gemini can make more money. Gemini can earn more money this year, and they should do so. They will be tempted. Well, there's 2 things. There's 2 messages coming in strong for them. In the one way, they want to play. So they're going to party a lot. They're going to be playful, prankish, flirtatious, as they really are anyway. And they want to put out a lot of effort for vacations and fun and sports and all of that. And yet, also, they're working hard. Working hard to the point where they might feel overwhelmed. But they will earn more money. And finally, Cancer. Cancer's coming into this year really looking great. They have divine protection. They enter the year with Jupiter in their sign, and this can only happen once every 12 years. So they're really, I'm sure your daughter is very bubbly, and of course you haven't had her long enough to see any comparison, but this is a strong time for all Cancers. They feel happy, they feel confident, and in fact their confidence is increasing. The only thing is there's something at home that's hectic. So home life might be, there could be renovations, there could be moves, there's some reason, it could be some horrible relative parked on your sofa too long. Something is making some tension at home. And basically, though, they're wondering what they want to be when they grow up. But this is a lovely year for Cancers, and they can look forward to late this year and next year making more money.
Oh, very good. When you're looking at a year in comparison to a month, how does that affect what you tell people?
Well, for one of the things, what I'm looking at are planets that have a year-long effect, let's say. Jupiter, coincidentally, is for about a year. What's happening this year is it's from the middle, from about July this year, to the next. But here's something I want to say. When I say something for Aries or Taurus or any sign, if you're born late in that sign, like later I'm going to talk about Leo. Now, I'm a Leo, but everything I say for Leo will, for me, happen next year. Because if you're later in your sign, it's all based on mathematics. So, for example, with Cancer, I said that they will make more money next year. Some of them will make more money at the end of this year and the last year. But most of them, I think it'll hit them next year. So it depends where you are, where you fall in your birthday. But Jupiter happens to stay in each sign 1 year, every 12 years.
So this is a look at Jupiter affecting us.
Yes, and also Saturn. I was looking at Saturn. I can talk about many things, but if I do, then it sounds too confusing, and I get too...
I understand. That's good.
So I try to just pick a couple of things and stick with that, because I think people can only remember
So many things.
One or two things,
Absolutely.
yes.
All right, George is back with us in our next hour. Right now, let's check in with Sonia with another look at Armstrong for you.